coach for the football team, Larry Gabriel III. And Larry, what a great year for the Chargers this year. Undefeated, unscored upon through the first 4 weeks of the year. Really a fantastic start.
Yeah, we're playing very well. Honestly, last year we thought we were really close to turning the corner. Last year's group of seniors taught us what it was to compete through 4 quarters, and we challenged this year's group of seniors to teach us what it was like to win.
A big senior group last year, and you and I had talked a few times that that group really put in that effort in so many close games last year, heartbreaking losses that could have went either way, and out of the other end of a few of those.
Yeah, fortunately, we had a ton of juniors that were on the field for us defensively during that nice run we had last year. We returned 7 or 8 defensive starters, a handful of other guys with experience in the defensive side of the ball. And obviously, they played dominant through the first 3 or 4 weeks of the year until our offense got comfortable with about 9 new starters on the offensive side of the ball. So the defense really did their job until our offense got comfortable.
What do you think the confidence level was with this team when we're in the summer of this year compared to where we are after 6 weeks of the football season?
Well, I think it's drastically different. We had a ton of question marks over the summer when we got our camp started in July. We really didn't know we were going to put a handful of guys. We didn't know whether we wanted to have guys playing both ways or try to have one-way starters. But we had a handful of guys step up and really playing well that we didn't really expect to be playing well this early in the season. But they're doing a great job up to this point.
You talked about the scheme. Anything changed with the scheme? Has it literally just been a whole lot of confidence in that, as you mentioned, those juniors getting that experience last year on the football field defensively? And, of course, Eastern Conference as well, right?
Yes. The only thing that we really changed from last year to this year is giving some time away from it. I think we took ourselves too seriously last year. We took the whole football thing as it's the end of the world last year. So the only major difference is we're giving them the weekends. We don't really see them at all on Saturday or Sunday. And we try to do some team-building type of things during the week, have some fun and not take ourselves too seriously, and know that football is important for us on Friday nights and Saturdays, but in the grand scheme of things, it's really not that important. We don't want to take ourselves too seriously.
You talk about not taking things seriously, and you and I have talked, and trying to change things up, and not that you want to tell everybody what you guys are doing in Carbondale, but you're trying to keep it light and trying to make sure that the kids stay fresh. And that's awfully tough, and no matter what sport it is, to make sure the kids are responding to whatever you guys are trying to teach them.
Right, well, our team's going to take the field in about 10 minutes, and they don't know it yet, but they're going to come up and expect an upper gear practice, and we're not going to practice at all today. We have a Saturday game against Holy Cross, and that gives us an extra day of preparation. So instead of us using the extra day to practice, we're going to use the extra day to have some fun, tug-of-wars and relays and punt competitions and things like that we're not going to even practice at all, per se, for an opponent. We're just going to try to get spirits back up. It's getting a little stagnant now in the middle of the year.
Spirits, it's been challenging few weeks for you personally, the people in Carbondale, losing your grandfather and another member in a tragic accident. How challenging has that been? And people in the community, I know there's other things going on with Team Kayla. There's just so much going on in Carbondale right now. Everybody obviously is just trying to stay together and try to be on the same page and kind of learn from each other, grow from each other.
I can't say enough about this community. The community of Carbondale never ceases to amaze me. They always rally behind people that are going through tough situations, like our family and the Howell family with a tragic accident. And again, this afternoon, the What the Fork truck is outside, and the Pro guys, it's National Pierogi Day. They're having a big fundraiser for Kayla Nakanichny. She was a Carbondale area graduate that was diagnosed with stage 4 brain cancer. So our community always seems to rally behind people that are in need, and it really is a great thing.
Definitely something in the air in Carbondale right now as far as that support. And you guys have a few more weeks of the season, and when it all shakes out, I would think you're going to be one of those teams that's right there for the AA District 2 playoff spot.
We're hoping so.
All right. Thank you very much, Larry Gabriel III. The Carbondale Chargers unbeaten going into this weekend.